This is Dolany TV. Let's see here. See what we got going. It's going to be interesting. Let's go. Okay, there we go. We got 1 like on this live stream already. We're rocking it. This is a test stream after all, so we're hoping for the best here. We're going to see how this goes. First, it's Upper Frisk. Where in-game are you? Unrated original productions? I'm not sure what you mean there, bud. Let's see. Can I get my... whatchamacallit here? Can I get my open live window? Let's see here, guys. Alright, Ferret Goat in the live stream. There we go. Alright, so what we're doing here, this is going to be an interesting one. What we're doing is you're watching me watch the Oilers game is what I'm hoping for. And that's what we're hoping for. I'm not sure how this is all going to work out. Thanks for the comment on the haircut, Upper Frisk. How do you think the Kansas City Royals will do this season? Well, we're talking Edmonton Oilers right now, but I think this is going to be an interesting season for the Royals. They're a little bit older than they used to be, so it's an interesting thing. Are you live? Yes, I'm live right now on my phone, Unrated Origins production, so it's an interesting take. I'm doing this off my phone for the first time ever. I want to see how this works. I go live on Facebook off my phone all the time, so it's an interesting, different way for me to do it. Shit Pickle, welcome to the live stream. Glad you could make it in. Thank you for your comment. We are watching a 1-1 game between the Edmonton Oilers and Anaheim Ducks. Mark Letestu just scored for the Oilers to give us that 1-1 draw, and I'm quite happy with it, so I can't complain. We're having a good time. Of course, if you're in the live stream, don't forget to leave a like. Your likes are very much so appreciated. Stanley Cup final predictions. Do the Pens repeat? The Pens are looking strong. I mean, they got to go against Ovi and the Caps, and Ovi and the Caps, they had a battle-tested first round against the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it was not a laugher. It was a 6-game hard-fought series, and anything could have happened in that overtime. So, yeah, it's the Pens to win, honestly, but it could be, heck, it could be my Oilers this year for sure. Looks pretty good for the phone. Do you have a final score prediction for tonight? I'm hoping the Oilers bag the final score 4-2. It'll be we'll get the 2-1 goal, the Ducks will tie it, we'll get the late goal, and then we'll score an empty netter. That's my prediction for it. We're hoping for the best. We're going to see how that works out, of course. I'm not expecting us to actually win this first game. We are in Anaheim, after all. Looks like I've got a poor connection. I'm not sure. This is all new to me, so you're going to have to bear with me with any issues. Looks like we just tackled the Ducks goaltender. On to Anton Shlepyshev going in there and getting a little bit angry. Now we're stirring it up with the Ducks in front of their own net. That's pretty cool. Get to see over at Sprint Center when they played the Blues in a preseason game in KC. Now, guys, if you don't know, I did a brief stint as the general manager of the Kansas City Americans in NHL 17, so go check that out if you guys want to. But other than that, really, that was a great foray of hockey. They kind of sprinkled around the states that don't have hockey this preseason. Kind of like KC, I believe there was a game in Utah, I'm not sure, somewhere around there. And they brought hockey to places that don't get NHL hockey. Kansas City Americans, absolutely, of course. So there we go. Well, let's see. Anton Shlepyshev in the box for 2 minutes or less as the Ducks get a power play chance. What a chance for them to have, as this could be the 2-1 lead for the Ducks. We're going to see what's going on as there's a chance in front, but Talbot stands tall, and now we got the puck coming up the ice. Zach Kassian, he's going to try and dance him. Can't do it. And that'll turn back up. Oh, Zach Kassian with a chance, but it'll go into the corner. And that is all that'll be said. I should make some trolling videos. Upper Frisk, well, I was trolling in MLB 17, the show this morning on the live stream. Let me tell you, it was quite an interesting little time as I kept throwing the curveballs in the dirt, and they kept going after them. So, am I realistically going to complain? Absolutely not. So you see, the Ducks have some zone time here. They're going to control. That's Cam Fowler at the blue line, and oh man, Ducks get a good shot, but we got 3 men deep, and we are gold. I'm not exactly sure who it was. It was like a level 35 or something. I'm not sure. It was a rough game. I ended up winning by mercy rule. It was interesting. Sadly, you seem ahead of my streaming off the NHL, so might be late to celebrate. Okay. I think that's how most people react to curves in the show. Let me tell you, I am susceptible to the curveball in MLB The Show 17 as well. So it's a tough go, those curveballs. But hey, I was hitting the Darvish curveball, no problem. It was a good time. 10 runs on, 12 hits? I was crushing that curveball today. And you see the Ducks. Okay, I'm watching the replay because I missed out reading your guys' comments. But this is down and, good shot from the point. But we are good. John Stevens, new head coach of the LA Kings. John Stevens. Trying to place that name. I'm not sure about that name. Fill me in on a little bit of his history. Maybe I can do a little bit of digging as well. John Stevens. Let's see here. John Stevens. Is he... Who is he? John Stevens. Let's go Oilers. Yeah, Shaden Shergill knows what's up. John Stevens wants more aggressive LA Canadian professional player, former head coach. Stevens was a defenseman and was part of the Philadelphia Flyers and Hartford Whalers during his playing career, but grew up in Turkey Point, Norfolk, Ontario, and coaching career, let's see here, the Kings with an assistant. Okay, so he's an assistant coach with the LA Kings. He's now been promoted to head coach. I got you. We're gold. And let's see. Did you hear the Pirates got the African second baseman? He's the first African player in history. That is fantastic. Getting the game more global, right? That's what we want. We want a global game of baseball. So as all fans that can tune in on YouTube, tune in. If the Edmonton Oilers lose in round 2, Shaden, you won't be mad. If they would have lost in round 1, I wasn't going to be mad. Just to make the playoffs and say we actually played 4 games in the playoffs for the first time in 11 years, I'm pretty happy. What if an Italy player? There are quite a few Italy players. I think they're second generation, though, and they just have their Italian citizenship. They live in the States full time, but Italy has some interesting players as well. If you watch the World Baseball Classic, Quick is key to King's success. Joshua, I'm not going to say he isn't. The thing with Quick is he's starting to get injury prone. And that is an issue, right? So you think about injury-prone players, it becomes an issue later in careers. So Luca Spiza is Italian. Yeah, Luca Spiza is, I believe, an Italian. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'd have to fact-check. Budai, I think, did fine. Kopitar did good as always. Kopitar is a beast unlike any other. You know what? I've been watching Kopitar since 2005, 2006. He is just an insane player. Really got nothing more to say other than great things about Anze Kopitar. After all the misery, Oilers are happy to be in the playoffs. You know what? Absolutely. Yeah, 4 games. 4 games in the playoffs. I am absolutely happy. And we've got 6, now 7. We're in the second round. I cannot argue at all. Let's see here. Kopitar for Hall of Fame. I don't know. He has to pick it up later in his career more so. He has to get more points piled up and just the statistics, right? That's ultimately what the Hall of Fame's about, so we'll have to see what he can build up in his final career years. Luca is Italian. That's awesome to hear. So we do have an Italian player in the NHL. Interesting to know, right? Okay, where are the Oilers at? It's 8:46 in the second period. Connor McDavid taking a drink of water on the bench. Are you and Cougs and Mighty Goat and Adrian in a crew or group? We chat. I don't want to divulge too much, but we do chat and we keep in touch as often as we can, usually once a day or so. Let's see. I cheer for the Habs, but now that they're out, let's go Oilers. Keenan, I like it. I love it. I actually love it. That's what I'm trying to convince the girlfriend to do, but she won't do it. Actually, I should send her a Facebook message, kind of tell her that I'm using my phone right now for other purposes other than texting her, and hopefully she won't be too mad. And let's see here. Let's go. Where is she? Let's write a new message. Let's see. Let's get this ultimate social media thing going here. Hey. Let's see. What are we writing to the girlfriend? Let's see. Hey, using phone for live stream. There we go. Okay. So, anyway, where are we at? Let's check the comments feed. I get them on my phone, but let's go here. Do you think the NHL should try to spread the game out more to Europe and Africa? It's a tough sell. It's a tough sell because with with the NHL has been branded as a North American game, right? There's the European style hockey, and then there's the Russian style hockey, and it's all different. So it's a tough sell. It'd be the NHL would have to come into a lot of money, and right now the players and owners can't come to agreement on money more than once every 2 years. So it's tough. How did the Blue Jays have me feeling? I'm not gonna go there. Basically, we won last night. Right? I think that's where we're going with that. We won last night, and I can't be too upset that we won. Osuna blew a save, whatever. All I have to say is 2015 ALCS. Well, the ALCS didn't go our way, but let me tell you that ALDS did, and it was a beautiful time. Any thoughts about the Olympics? Personally, a little upset that you know what? McDavid, Matthews, Line A in the Olympics, all three of those guys. Jack Eichel, you can throw him in there. You miss out on just excellent talent in the NHL when you have the Olympics come together. It sucks. It really, really sucks that players aren't going, but ultimately, you know what? If McDavid were to get injured at the Olympics and then be out for the rest of the season next year, I think I'd be a lot more peed off than not having him go to the Olympics for sure. Any thoughts? Thanks to one of our pitchers getting ahead. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks to Marcus Stroman getting that hit, advancing on the error, scoring the run on the error, and winning us the game. How did you meet the gang? Well, the gang, I just being a good guy on YouTube, talking to everybody. Be friendly on Twitter. Life's good. Has evolved. You know what? The rivalry, Blue Jays, Orioles, Blue Jays, Rangers, both are right there. So where are we with the Oilers? They're getting a shot on John Gibson. He's turning away, and looks like Patty Maroon's coming to mess with Gibson a little. Look at that. He's right behind him. Jesus, Patty, get it in there. Get in his grill. Sucker punch him in the back of the head. Do something. Let's score. Go Ducks, Jesse Ram says. Well, I'm going Oilers, so sorry, Jesse. Capitals can't succeed in the playoffs. Well, come on, it's the Capitals. Ovi just ain't meant to win a cup. They're playoff chokers, exactly. That's what they've kind of branded themselves as. It's pretty rough. Upper Frisk, you know what? You keep working hard at it, keep working hard at the craft, and you got it. It all comes together eventually. I've been doing this for 4 years now. In the past year, I just started making friends. So it's all about how you evolve yourself. Gotta go Oilers. My man, the legend, Mike Doc Emmerich, going the Oilers. Even though he's down there in Pittsburgh calling the game, he's going Oilers, and I like it. Might have missed it. How do you see this series playing out? Underrated Productions, you did not miss it. I see this series going at least 5 games. Either which way, I'm not sure which, but we'll find out after tonight's game with whoever wins this one, I'm for sure. Oh, where's that puck? Oh, man, you see that move, Ma. She was a beauty. Dangling behind the net, throwing it off Gibson's pads, and nothing going. Thoughts on the Sabres firing their GM and coach? 2 words, Jack Eichel. They need a new coach. Trotz isn't a good playoff coach. Trotz, you know what? He tries hard, but he just does not seem to get the job done. I mean, how do you win the President's Trophy then lose in the first, second round each year? You just don't have a hardy team. They don't have Justin Williams anymore. Oh, wait. No, they do. I'm kidding. Trying to mess with you guys. Having a good time.